Unwrapping the standard, analyzing tasks to align with standards for career assessment success. Teachers will develop a task based on a standard from their career cluster. The task should align with the standard. Before developing the task, teachers will compare skills and concepts from the standard to an assessment. The assessment is the Work Keys Teamwork Assessment. Comparing skills and concepts from the standard and assessment measure should guide tasks. The standard is research the managed skills required of individuals in order to be productive members of society. Identify the specific skills related to time management, organizational planning, teamwork, and professionalism necessary for success in the workplace. So first we're looking at the assessment, and then we're looking at our standards. Which standards are tied into the assessment? And then from there, you're developing the text.
You make sure that we
I can explain it.
we
We don't have to do the questions, do we?
Yeah, because ours is a categorization.
No, you can do, you talking about it as far as developing a task?
Right.
I mean, right here it says text dependent.
Well, that's just what this task was that they came up with for English.
Yeah, but
Right, it can be any task that you feel like is gonna, reach the standard for the assessment.
I think it'll get that.
Okay. So you guys' task was for students will work as an individual or pair with another student. Each student will categorize specific skills, time management.
See, our little map, it's right. We might want to draw our.
Yeah, I may need to draw. I try to draw a chart.
And so it's basically,
Not that
I
one.
think it's just.
This is what it is.
like the kids are
You can even, you can use
that
your
they have
whiteboard
mastered this
and you can have your
through giving
skills.
examples from.
I usually just do a
chart. They
whiteboard
go
like
and
this,
they go and put their examples
and I
on
do
the chart.
team.
Okay. So this task is as if you've already they've had prior knowledge, like they've
I'm
gotten
looking for
notes
prior
or they've
knowledge
done
and
whatever.
textbook knowledge.
Gotcha.
Teamwork. What is it? Time management. I should have put that right there. Should have been time manament. Y'all excuse my sloppy work.
Professional.
I don't think it makes a difference. Just
No, it
teamwork, organizational. What is that? What is it?
Organizational planning, teamwork, and professionalism.
And oh, I'm sorry.
You okay?
And I usually give them laminated sentence strips. I have the skill already on them,
Okay.
and they have to go up to the board and put it in place.
Yeah. So
Okay.
what is that a teamwork?
Yeah,
So they have like,
I may have like 20 or skills. It depends on how many groups I divide them up into. I let them do at least three to five per group.
Okay. So remember, after you all finish up with developing the task, you still have to, analyze it to make sure that
Well, I can because they're color coded.
right. But I'm saying for the activity at this time,
Okay.
to make sure that, let me see that example right there. Right. So with that example, that last part of it, so at this
task
point you're
does or does
analyzing
not.
your task to say, hey,
If it
what
works or
does
doesn't
it?
work.
Yeah, does it work
Okay.
in reference to the standard? And then does not? Is it something that the task that you developed
Okay, so
does
you gotta
it
do the does and
not
does not.
meet some of what the standard is asking you to do?
We need another piece of paper. We need another sheet.
You can't do it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do a smile down there. It's fine. We can save the trees. I don't want to make anything too difficult for you.
One thing we'll know before we do, we'll know if they have prior knowledge about those different skills.
Because at this point,
Because,
like you said, this is like
yeah.
an assessment, like a.
It is. I mean, I give them a grade per group by the group because I know when I look at that board, I know where the color should be.
Right.
So I know, what team got the
okay,
most
the
right.
task does not have them doing the research.
Well, they've already
That's true.
applied it.
Well, that'd be something
that's
that you.
prior knowledge.
That's true. You're right about
But
that.
if we're using this particular standard,
So
we have to put that
can they
for
use
those-
that
right? If it does not,
textbook?
it doesn't. But
Yeah, because
that's not. If you're writing it, so your task that you have, it is not asking the students to research. But that's not bad. That's why you analyze it in the first place. Okay, I came up with this task. Is it hitting on all of what the students must be able to do? Because you already said the students must be able to research and they must be able to identify. So now with your task, that's what they should have been able to do. But that doesn't mean that's what actually happened.
It does.
They can identify, right?
But think about it like this too, because I give them, we have a part of the text that they can refer to if they get stuck. So can't that be considered research?
Could be. So then they're reflecting back to the text to
They
get
can
the
reflect
information.
back, 'cause
It
when we
does
said,
have
when we
them
had
refer to the text.
right, they can use their text or and prior
It
knowledge.
does have them refer to the text.
Says that. We say that in that thing.
Yeah, so they can they can use their text
Like a life form of research.
Okay.
So you want
Yeah.
to track that?
Yeah, because that's why they have the textbook. You know, I always give them they have their prior knowledge, but they have a
To
part.
research using
So
textbook?
if they get stuck on this particular skill, what do y'all think this goes? Does this fit here? You know what I'm saying? Then they can use a textbook, the business management.
They don't specify if the research is supposed to be online or
No, and it's,
No,
it's
it can be any type
It
of-
could be from the textbook, the business.
Okay,
management.
so we're gonna scratch this.
Yeah, I would say research. They can use that.
Task developed. Students will categorize specific skills and identify skills as time management, organizational planning, teamwork, or professionalism. Students will utilize prior knowledge and research using text-rich evidence to support their answer choices.
Skills required to be productive members of society. The students have to identify specific skills related to time management, organizational planning, teamwork, and professionalism for success in the workplace. These are the things that we said they must know. They must know what management skills are, time management, organizational planning, teamwork, and professionalism. Okay, and let me talk about the task. The task that they're going to do is using a whiteboard. We're going to divide it off into those 4 categories labeled time management, organizational planning, teamwork, and professionalism. They're going to have different skills. We're going to take the skills and put them on laminated sentence strips, and they have to, as a group or individually, we said group 2 to 3, take the skill and put it in the right category. Okay. Sorry. And they also, for their text, they have prior knowledge, and they can use their business management book or their marketing essentials book. Now, the bottom part, this is an example of what the whiteboard would look like. Okay? And their task, we said that this task does meet. It allows the students to identify specific skills required to be productive members of society. They have the textbook to refer to, and then they also have their prior knowledge. And they get to do some research using the textbook. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Does anybody have any questions? Okay, great. Our goal throughout the year, next year, when we're thinking about what the end result will be, is making sure that whatever task or whatever assignments it is that we're developing for our students, we're first looking at what do we want them to know. So looking at the end result. So that's why I gave you all the assessment measurement, because if you're going to prepare kids to take career readiness assessment, you need to know what they need to know to take it, because you can't come up with a whole semester's worth of tasks, and then when they get to the assessment, none of what you were talking about is on the assessment. That's what we want to continue to practice throughout the rest of the semester, and especially going to next year. And hopefully soon they'll be implementing the work keys assessment. So that's something we can really use to measure if what we're actually providing to our kids, that information is something that they'll actually be able to master and get the certification for. Session developed and facilitated by Carmen D.